everybody, man. Architect Nice in the building. Week 1. Game of the week. Jackson State, Florida A&M. The Orange Blossom Classic. This game could very well be a classic. This is definitely one of the most anticipated games, HBCU games that I could remember. You could possibly have 60, 70,000 in the stands. Stadium's gonna be completely packed. Coach Prime, coaching in his first full season as a head coach. You got Florida A&M with their first season in the SWAC. The question still remains, or it shouldn't be asked, but I guess people are gonna ask, who's gonna be the starting quarterback for Florida A&M? A lot of the people who are smart enough, we all know that McKay's gonna start, right? So let's get to the headlines of what could be come Sunday. How is Shedeur Sanders gonna perform in his first college game? How are all the transfers gonna look come Sunday? Coach Prime, in an environment that could potentially be the biggest HBCU crowd he'll probably step in front of. And mind you, this is not a home game for Jackson State. They're in Miami. So you already know Florida A&M is going to come with it. The fans are going to come with it. You're going to hear the band all in through that game. Now, let's say this too. There are a few matchups there's only one matchup that I really want to see. I'm interested to see, I'm going to put this out there. I'm going to see how McKay is going to look at quarterback, right? Because I assume he's going to play quarterback. So I wonder how he's going to look as his first season as a starter. I want to see how Florida A&M is going to look after not playing since 2019. Like, they could potentially run into those same problems that Central and Alcorn did, where it was a whole bunch of penalties that pretty much set them back, looking sluggish in the first half. After all that, with a new quarterback, not playing for almost 2 years, first time in the SWAC, and they're still favored to win this game. That going in my head. And then with Shedeur playing his first college game, with Shiloh playing his first HBCU game, with all of the other transfers, Isaiah Baldwin, James Houston. And the matchup that I want to see, Deshaun Warren versus Xavier Smith. Had Isaiah Baldwin guard Manigo, fine. But Deshaun Warren and Xavier Smith, that right there is the matchup I want to see. Prime, whatever you have to do to have Deshaun Warren, hopefully if you guys are playing man coverage, and I hope that you have Deshaun Warren following Xavier Smith. That's the matchup that I'm looking for. That has to happen. I need to see that at least 50 to 60% of your defensive plays. Like that, they need to be man on man damn near the entire game. But that's not the important part of the game. I think that Coach Prime is going to do well. I think that the team is going to play well. Now, my big thing is that Jackson State's last game was during the spring season. So they had time to prepare. Like, their bodies are damn near engaged mode almost. Like RG3 said during the Alcorn and Central game. Like, you can practice, but it's only gonna go so far. Like, you still have to play an actual game to get in game mode. Because Florida A&M hasn't played a game since 2019. Meanwhile, Jackson State just came from playing the spring ball. So Jackson State has a lot more, a lot more endurance in that. So I think that's gonna play a factor. Matter of fact, I think that's gonna play such a huge factor. I think Jackson State gonna win. Now, it ain't gonna be by much. I think it's still gonna be a close game. I believe that Florida A&M's offense is gonna look sluggish, only because they haven't played a game in almost 2 years. So I think it's gonna be effective to me. I think Shedeur is gonna be fresh himself as well, but I think Jackson State receivers are gonna fly around. They're gonna do really well. I absolutely wonder how they are gonna use Marquise Bell. If I'm Shedeur, you gotta watch out for their too high safety scheme. Like, they can stay too high or they can rover across. So you never know. But I'm really excited for the game. I'm really, really, really excited for this game, man. I think Jackson State is gonna come out with the W. Look, I'm looking forward for Grambling State and Tennessee State. I'm looking forward for South Carolina State and Alabama A&M. I'm really looking forward to that. But yeah, this Sunday, this is it. This is it. I'm excited for it, y'all. Like, look, I can't wait, man. HBCU, we here.